Hello, greetings, salutations and welcome. My name is Verax and this is Blood Bowl. What is Blood Bowl? Well, basically this is a turn-based strategy game based on a board game which in turn is based off a kind of ultra-violent version of American football set in the Warhammer Fantasy universe, in which elves and dwarves and humans and orcs and trolls and demons battle each other for supremacy. So this is basically that put into a turn-based board game, which has now become a computer game, American football style, ultra-violent. This is my second Let's Play of this game. I had so much fun last time, I decided to do it again. Last time I played the Legendary edition of Blood Bowl. The Chaos edition has a few more teams in it, and we played as the Rotskins, a Nurgle team, which are a very bashy, slow, methodical team. This time I'm going to be playing a different team that are not slow, methodical, or bashy. This video is a prelude video, essentially. Has two main parts. Well, three now. The first is me wittering on about the introduction. The second is what team I'm going to play and why, and a little introduction about how the game works type thing. And the third is naming those players in a certain sort of theme that I've decided upon. So let's launch right in there. We're going to begin a campaign. And I think this time I'm going to go for Classic Mode. Last time I played Blitz Mode, which adds a load of different things that aren't in Classic Mode. But Blitz also adds aging, so your players can actually get old and retire, which didn't really affect the LP that much because we didn't play it long enough for that to take effect. But you also had to pay your players. And if you didn't pay your players, they left. I didn't really like that. Especially the way it's sort of handled in the game. I don't think it's handled especially well. So we're just going to go on Classic Mode, which is still fine. The campaign name, which is basically the save game file, is called Let's Play. I can type New Let's Play. Difficult level will be medium. All this really affects is how random the AI is. On easy it will do some really odd weird stuff. On hard it will never do odd weird stuff, and sometimes odd weird stuff can be fun and can be quite successful and entertaining. So we don't know what we're doing all the time, we don't want to do it never, so we'll select medium. That's at least I think how the difficulty level works. Alright, the race, this is it. This is where we find out which race we're going to be. As I said last time, we were Nurgle. A slow, stompy, methodical, in-your-face, smash-your-head-in sort of good-looking kind of race. This time I've decided to go for something different. Last time I held a vote for people to decide which team they wanted me to play, and Nurgle won, obviously. The team that I'm gonna be were up there. They were well up there. Probably like a podium position, so this is probably going to be a popular choice. I wanted to go for something different, so I went for a very quick, mobile, versatile, as in they have various different sort of player types, but still and quite vulnerable. So we will be seeing quite a lot of deaths in this Let's Play, I think. So which team was it that I decided upon? The Skaven. We're going to be Skaven. Ratmen. We're going to be the Ratmen. These are ultra fast. Probably the fastest team in the game. Vulnerable, as I said. Not very strong. And, yeah, can get bashed around a bit. But they're very quick and I would not actually that agile. They're just really quick. Should hopefully be a lot of fun to play with. I have had limited success with these in the past in a stream. And that's basically all I've ever played them as. So I might have had maybe 3 or 4 games with them, and that's it. So you'll have to forgive me if I'm not totally brilliant with these guys, but we're just doing this for a bit of fun anyway. So it's all good. We are not going to be purple. We're going to be red. And our team name is going to be the Very Rats. The Very Rats. Like Verax, but Verats, you know, it kind of works. Yeah. Someone else thought of that name. I thought it was brilliant. Have to use it. So here we go. Let's begin a campaign. So all these different cups we can potentially playing. We need to earn prestige, i.e. to win matches and win other cups in order to get to the bigger ones. The only one we can go to right now is the Clean Cup. So that doesn't really fit a bunch of rat men. Nevertheless, we shall take part in that because we have no choice. We have no players. Do you want to buy any? Nah. Okay, fine. We will. We will. So, I already know what sort of, like, team roster I'm going to buy. I need to purchase some players. That's what I need to do. So here are our choices. We're going to get one Rat Ogre, who's a big, ugly bastard, basically. Very strong. Strength 5. That's very good. We need that because the rest of our players are strength 3 or below. And 3 is about average. Yeah, so he's just going to go around and bash people, hopefully. We need 2 Storm Vermin as well. Not as strong as the Rat Ogre, but still stronger than any of the others. And by stronger, I mean a little bit more bashy. Not literally stronger as in their strength is higher, but they can take a bit of a beating. They have armor value of 8 as well, so they're a little more hardy. And basically we need them so they don't just get crushed utterly. We're going to get 1 thrower. The thrower can pick up the ball and throw the ball. Pretty useful. We're also going to get 2 gutter runners. These guys are the fastest guys in the game. Movement allowance of 9, so they can move 9 squares. And agility of 4, so they're very good at sort of dodging and stuff as well. Really useful. Probably our best players. I have to beware not to score with them all the time. Basically because when you score you get experience, and they could just hog all the experience if I'm not careful. So while my gutter runners will be getting the vast majority of the touchdowns, I have no doubt, they can become a little one-sided, and then if one dies, which they will, because they only have a value of 7, which isn't that high, it's average and 50-50 chance basically of failing, more or less, then your team will be completely like screwed. We also want 5 linemen. So we have 11 players, basically, which is what we need. And linemen are pretty much average. They're pretty fast for, you know, like I say, the Skaven are pretty fast. Armor value of 7. So they're basic linemen, you know. They're your usual sort of players who will get bashed about a bit. They're going to fill in the gaps in our line when we need them to. That's that then. We're also going to buy 3 rerolls, which let you reroll dice. Highly useful. And I don't think I'm going to go with a fan factor either. I'm not going to buy that fan factor. I'm going to have 10,000 coins in the kitty in order to get an apothecary for 50,000. Hopefully next match or after the first match. Apothecaries are very useful. They stop your players from dying, and we will die quite a lot. So that's the team sorted. That's our team roster. Now we have to rename them. But before we do that, I shall save it and then change the format of the video so you guys can see what I'm doing. And welcome back. Welcome to my desktop, cluttered as it is right now, with the game and a list of names. List of names that shall be the players. And as you can see, I've picked mostly action stars. Expendable type lists here of people who I rather like in the movie industry or feel that I should be there. For instance, I don't particularly like Bruce Willis, but he's in there anyway out of completeness sake. So that's that. That is what the players are going to be, and we're going to determine randomly who they are via this. The random number generator that I have right here. But there is one exception to this, and that is Mr. Rat Ogre here. Mr. Rat Ogre has to be Arnie. He has to be. It's vital that he is Arnie. So he is. That's who he is. He is Arnie. Now you can only name players before they play a game. Very important, people remember that. If they've played in a game, even as a substitute, even if they don't go on as a substitute, if they're in that game, they are locked in, and you can't rename them. There he is. There's Arnie. Now we shall start naming people randomly. So, the first Storm Vermin, the Armoured Storm Vermin with Block, a very useful blocking skill, strangely enough, will be number 14, Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones. There he is. Tommy Lee Jones. Marvellous. Good old Tommy. Okay, lucky you, Tommy. You're in the league. What else have we got? We have number 16. Actually, I should do these. Kurt Russell, Snake Plissken himself, is the Storm Vermin. Marvellous. Good old Jack Burton on the team. Marvellous. Okay, so who is our thrower? Who is our thrower going to be? Actually, let's delete Kurt Russell. Number 8 is Michelle Rodriguez. Michelle Rodriguez. Marvellous. We have a chick on the team. I was worried about that because I didn't have many girls in the list. That wasn't a sexist thing. It was only because I couldn't really bring myself to put money in them because that's what they become. That's what they become. So, Michelle Rodriguez is our thrower. She can pick up the ball. She can throw the ball. Good for her. Okay. What else do we have then? We have a gutter runner. A name we will probably be hearing quite often will be number 21, Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo. Machete. Machete is with us. A lot of people don't know who Danny Trejo is until they see him. And then he's been in everything ever. But yeah, Danny Trejo is... I will get that name right. Danny Trejo. I think it is. I'll look that up before I actually start playing. Pretty sure it's Danny Trejo. Is a gutter runner. Lucky him. We'll be hearing that name quite a lot. Equally, we will be hearing number 18, Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is our second gutter runner. For now, until he dies. They will die. Gutter runners will always die. Which I thought Sean Bean might be quite a good name for a gutter runner. But the number generator has decided to be Nicolas Cage, who is upset because he's losing his hair. But now you've got more hair than you could possibly know what to do with. So, there you go, Nick. I've solved all your troubles. And now we have 5 random linemen. Who will they be? The first one will be number 21, no one. Number 13, Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver. We have Ripley with us. Ripley she has 0 stats, strangely enough. Sigourney Weaver. Dana, there you are. Good for you. I'm sure you're really chuffed. I'm sure she's watching. Number 18 has been taken, but number 19 hasn't. Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson. Let's hope he, tentative here, let's hope he takes some touchdowns and then they'll be taken. Or maybe he won't have fallen out with many people. Let's move on. Let's move on to... No, we've had you. Cheeky. How about number 12? Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke. Now, yeah, that's good. Because hopefully, one of the best skills these guys can get is wrestle, which will be quite, appropriate for Mickey Rourke. Alright, finally. Who is going to be, out of these lot, who is going to be the final lineman in our starting lineup? We'll be buying more players and we will be replacing dead players. So these guys will, the people who don't get in will get a look in. Don't worry. The final one. Number 24, Sean Bean. Speaking of people dying, it's Captain Death himself. From Yorkshire, from Sheffield, Sean Bean. There we go. So, that's a good lineup. Arnie, Tommy Lee Jones, Kurt Russell, Michelle Rodriguez, Danny Trejo, Nicolas Cage, Sigourney Weaver, Liam Neeson. Oh. Mickey Rourke and Sean Bean. Did I, not save one, or did I miss one? That's got me worried now. That has got me worried. Let's put these names back. Sean Bean, Mickey Rourke. We did miss one. Alright, we did miss one. Alright then, so we can have another one. I don't know. Number 10, Samuel L. Jackson. He can badmouth them to death with foul language. Samuel L. Jackson. Mickey Rourke, Sean Bean. That is one hell of a lineup. I am quite happy with that, and I hope that you guys are too. So there we go. That's our team. It's made. We are the Skaven. We are the Very Rats. We are Arnie, Tommy Lee Jones, Kurt Russell, Michelle Rodriguez, Danny Trejo, Nicolas Cage, Sigourney Weaver, Liam Neeson, Samuel L. Jackson, Mickey Rourke, and Sean Bean. Oh yes. So there we go. Right. So that concludes this video. That was a lot of fun. And I'll see you guys next video where we'll actually play a game with the Very Rats and see who we fight and who we get killed by, basically. So yeah, looking forward to it. Hope you guys have fun watching, and yeah, should be good. Alright, see you then. Toodaloo.